Hey guys, Michael Smith here at the BeachBanger, and tonight I'm going to do a solo stealth camping one-nighter at the end of Butler Bay Road. This is something that I've been planning on for quite some time. You're gonna be camping with BeachBanger. Let's go ahead and get started. Nighttime adventure to an area that I'm pretty familiar with. I wanted to see what it looked like at nighttime because I thought it might be pretty cool, you know? So we took this little side road off the Highway 98 here. The road's closed. You'll find out why it's closed here in a minute. All right, so I'm sitting on a rock here on Butler Bay Road, and there's a couple people down the beach flying a kite and fishing. I just saw someone else pull up in an SUV. So much for stealth camping already. That's out the window. But I'm about halfway down to the area we're going to stay tonight. Down there. The weather, it's been about 70 degrees all day today. It's supposed to get down to about 60 tonight, so the weather should be pretty good. Sunset's at 7:58. We got about an hour and a half till sunset. Let's go ahead and get on down there. If you've been watching my channel, you've known that I took several nighttime and daytime tours of the area. So my mission here isn't to give you guys a tour of this place again. My mission is just to stay the night down here and enjoy a relaxing evening, hopefully, with some nature. You know, maybe have a little campfire later. Just kind of chill out for the evening, you know what I mean? It's a place I've always wanted to spend the night and relax, because it's a nice place. All right, I don't see anybody down here. That's a good thing. Over here is where I plan on camping at. A little spot right there. I want to get my tent set up before the sun goes down and have all that ready in place. That will always have a shelter I can resort to if I need to. But I'll show you everything I brought with me in a little while. Alright guys, as you can see, I got my tent up. I'm just gonna go inside my tent, and I got an air mattress with a battery powered pump. I'm gonna go in my tent here, and I'm gonna air up my mattress so I have a place to lay down when time comes. I'm gonna do that inside the tent. I did notice that, you know, over here there's houses over here behind these trees. You see, I picked this spot mainly because, for one, it has a nice open view here. Number two, over here there's a little bit of bushes here to conceal me. And there's trees behind me as well. Alright, and then over here, I got some trees over here concealing me from the people that live over there, just on the side of those trees. And I have to talk kind of quiet, which I know you're not used to. I'm usually pretty loud when I talk, but I have to talk kind of quiet because there's people over there and they have a dog, and the dog's already barked once or twice. And I think the dog knows that, you know, somebody's over here messing around. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this air mattress filled up, and then I'll check back in with you. Alright guys, so I got my air mattress inflated. I tell you, that battery powered blower, it makes a lot of noise. I mean, it took me a few minutes to get that air mattress blew up, probably 60 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. But just real quick, like, you can see inside my tent here. And I'll talk about my tent in just a second, but I want to show you the different packs I have with me. Here I have a 100L backpack, and technically this one backpack should be able to hold everything I need. Right now, for this little adventure, it's holding my tent, my sleeping arrangements, you know, my air mattress, my sleeping bag, some extra clothing in case it gets cold, and some holding things like that. And my other backpack, which is right here, this is a 40L tactical backpack, and in this backpack I have all my tactical gear and food. I have all my different lights, flashlights and stuff, and I have my cooking gear and my foods in here as well, and drinks. Let me show you the sunset real quick. Like, I'm gonna walk over here and show you the sunset. Alright, there's the little road we came down. Alright, this is St. Joe Bay. And here's the sunset. There's some houses and stuff, some rentals over here. You can see the beach chairs where people sit and watch the sunset at. You know, you have to remember, this is supposed to be a stealth camp. I mean, I don't really want to be, I don't want anybody really to see me down here camping for the night. I think once the sun goes down, we'll be good to go. I do want to show you the sunset, because it's one of the reasons why I come down here to pick this location. Wow, isn't that a nice sunset? You know, just straight water, open water in that direction. You know, over here we got Cape Sandblast curls around, but it's pretty much open water in that direction over there. I can hear people talking over there, so if I can hear them, they probably can hear me too. So apologize if you can't hear me as well. At nighttime, we're gonna come down here by the water's edge, by these rocks, and we'll listen to the water, and we'll talk about different things. Let me give you a shot of this water. Over in the distance, you can see the houses. And if someone was sitting on a porch over there, which I can't see anybody right now, but there was, they could surely see me. They don't know that I'm camping here, they just know that I'm standing here. Here's a look back at where we're camping at. Got a little seawall goes up, and then there's a tent back there. All right, let's walk back up to the my bivouac. See, if it's straight ahead, but honestly, looking through the lens of this camera, I can't really even see it that well. Alright. Looks like there's a truck down there parked on the other side of the stream that had to cross. But that don't mean anything because people come down here all the time. I just don't know how far they come down here. I'm gonna finish getting my stuff in order here. I'll check back in with you. Alright guys, so I got my tent set up. I'll give you a little tour of the water there and kind of general area where I'm at. I know this whole camp thing might be strange to you on this channel, you know, because this is a fireworks channel. I've always been interested in camping. I took my family on some camping trips when they were little to state parks, but I've never actually been solo camping before. And so when I thought about, you know, going solo camping, this is the first place I wanted to try out, you know. Again, it's a nice area. I think for the most part I'm pretty safe here. You know, I'm not really worried about anybody coming up on me. You know, it's very possible. You know, I guess because I know what I'm doing out here. I'm out here camping and just trying to, you know, do this, you know, camping video, this stealth camping video. I guess I'm a little uneasy about you know, people walking up on me and stuff. But I mean, essentially I'm just camping, you know. That's all I'm doing is camping, making a video. I just need to, you know, relax and enjoy the scenery. That's why I'm here anyways, because of the scenery. Luckily there is a breeze because it's March. We're at toward the end of March, but there's a lot of gnats out here, a lot of no-see-ums. And I do have a thermocell I'm fixing to turn on. And I did spray some bug spray on my legs, but I don't know if that's gonna, how well it's gonna do. So far it hasn't done too well. I'm still feeling these gnats. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I can deal with it. I just gotta keep my tent closed as much as possible. I don't wanna, you know, keep open and closing my tent. Because that's where the problem's gonna happen in the tent, you know. My tent here, let me show you my tent here. This tent here, this tent is over 10 years old. Probably more like 12 years old. I bought it like in 2013. I bought it on Amazon for, you know, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 bucks. And I used it, every time I've been camping, I've used it. So I've only used it about maybe, 4, 5, 6 times at the most. It's been in my storage shed for a long time. And so what I had to do is, I went to Walmart the other day and I had to buy some Scotch Guard to spray on in case, for the moisture and stuff. Because even if it doesn't rain, the moisture still builds up on it and causes it to condensate, and water can just drip into the tent. And I sure don't want that. And it's been a good tent. I like the colors on it. It's a 2-man tent. What I need is a 1-man tent. But as for right now, I'm using what I got. And so I'm going to use it until I can get me a 1-man tent. Also, I have a large air mattress, a twin size air mattress. All right, so real quick, let me show you some of the gear I brought with me. First off, I got this shovel here. All you do is twist this and it breaks down, and it's used for digging holes. And I guess you can use it as a weapon too. I got this camp stove from Walmart. It's part of the GSI Outdoors Explorer set. Basically, it's just a camp stove, and the little kit comes with this pot here. There's a handle, got a lid, and it also has this little mesh bag. It also comes with this little fork here. Later tonight, I'm gonna cook up something for dinner here. I won't let you know what that is just exactly. I'll wait till later to show you what that is. Tell you, there's a nice breeze out here. Also, the camp stove, I bought this Coleman. It's a butane propane mix to use with the camp stove. I hope it works well together. I've never used one of these single stoves before. I did use one of those larger Coleman camp stoves. It's basically the same thing, but just using one burner instead of 2. For lights, I have this large flashlight that's brand new. I just got it. It's a lot bigger than my other flashlight. I also have my headlamp here that I use when I use with fireworks. For another light, I also have this little pop-up light. I'm trying not to use my lights that much because the more light you use, the more exposed you are. I'll try not to use my big light for sure unless I need it. I also have a small flashlight that I use for my fireworks as well. I'll probably use it, and then if I need my big flashlight, I'll use it. But I got a couple of bottles of water. I put these in the freezer for a little while to get really cold. I have a Mountain Dew. I really like Mountain Dew. I have a couple of these Landshark beers. I only brought 2, so to eat with my dinner. I did bring some other things, some additional gear, but I'll show you that a little bit later. Once we get in the tent, I'll show you all that stuff a little bit later. I'm trying to kind of peek around a little bit and see what I can see. The sun is starting to go down, and it's getting a little dark out here. So far, I haven't seen anybody walk up on me yet, and I don't see anybody down there. Here's a look across the bay, the sunset. Quite a nice sunset here, amongst all this rubble and debris. And what used to be a restaurant here, now it's just kind of abandoned piece of property, you know, falling apart. Everything's disarray. But I like it. Yeah, over there you can see the Highway 98 of the cars driving around. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody here. There's nobody at the broken bridge or on the beach over there. I did see a few boats go by, but that's really about it. Hopefully that's the way it stays tonight. I want a nice, peaceful, calm night with little to no, or actually with no human interaction at all. I'm not looking to share my campsite with anybody tonight. I want it all to myself, you know? I did invite my wife, my family, my kids, but none of them wanted to come with me, so I'm doing it all by myself. You can see over here my campsite. A little bit later on tonight, we'll walk down to the broken bridge and take a look at that. And you know, maybe we'll walk back here in the back behind my tent, because I've not been back there at nighttime. Just that one time with my daughter, we went over here, but not over there. I've been watching a lot of camping videos, camping YouTube channels, and no, I do not plan on turning this firework channel into a camping channel, you know, or a nature channel. All right, so don't worry. This will always be fireworks. However, I will, like I said, I will be adding the nature scenes as extra videos to watch, you know, and also I'll probably add a few camping videos along the way, you know, just for extra content. If you're not interested in that kind of content, then don't watch it. I won't be offended. But please, if you are interested in camping, then you can watch some of my camping videos. This is the first camping video, by the way, and I have a few more locations that I want to do, but this place here was first and foremost, and I do plan on getting some better equipment, but don't worry, this will always be a firework channel, you know. Just look at this sunset one more time. Before it gets too dark, I'm gonna take you behind. Here's my tent right here, my chair. I'm gonna take you behind here, just to kind of show you what's behind my tent area. Now, you've seen this before in my daytime exploration videos, but this is actually where the Butler's restaurant used to sit when it was in operation. It's just a wide open space now. I don't know what kind of animals might be out here besides maybe raccoons. I'm hoping we're not seeing bears. If you go more toward the broken bridge, you might see some alligators, and we might walk down there later on tonight. I do want to get a campfire going down there on the beach, but I'm not going to be absolutely 100% positive that's going to happen. I'll just have to fill it out and see how things go. I do want to show you this area behind a tent. So you can actually see the tent right over there. There's a big tree and bushes. I thought about putting my tent back in those bushes, but I decided not to do that in case I had to get out here real fast. I was right here by the road. The problem with being so close to the road, though, is that somebody does come up, they're more likely to interact with me. They're more likely to detect me and see me here, which busts my cover. But hopefully that won't happen. Maybe in a future video, I'll put a camp back in those woods over there. I know it gets darker back over there quicker because there's more trees. All right, I know this seems kind of weird. I got my flash on my face. I left my lantern over there, but I found a spot right here that when I get ready to cook my dinner, it's a nice flat surface. This is the part of the road here, part of the asphalt. There's a bush here that kind of protects me from the road. And again, I got that bush over there. So I'll sit my chair here like it is, and I'll prepare my little meal tonight right here on this asphalt over this road. By then I'll have my lantern over here, so I want to shine a silly light in my face. But for now, I think I'm just going to sit here, enjoy the breeze, and listen to the water. I'll check in with you guys later. I got my GoPro lamp on the GoPro there so you can see me. And it's getting really dark out here. As soon as the last glimmer of sunlight goes down, it's gonna be completely dark out here. But luckily, like I said earlier, I got plenty of flashlights and lanterns. I'm down here by the water, right here on the blacktop, and the seawall's in front of me, and there's water's in front of me too. I'm just sitting here listening to the water and watching the traffic go over the bridge over there. This GoPro is not very good when it comes to distances, so all you can see is probably these little lights go by. I have to say, it's kind of lonely out here, by yourself. I mean, I'm out here by myself, just hanging out with nature, Hopefully no bears walk up on me. And it's quite dangerous walking back around the campsite. All those rocks are covered in straw and weeds and stuff, and if you don't have a flashlight to see where you're going, you could really stumble and fall and skin up, break an ankle maybe. Hopefully that won't happen to me tonight. Back over there where my tent is, it is completely dark. It's pitch black over there. So if somebody comes walking up here, they would have no idea that I was even here unless they hear me talking and see flashlights on. I got my stuff here I got my backpack here, and I got my stove ready to go. So when I get hungry, all I do is fix it up. But I'm not hungry right now, so it's gonna be a little while. I'm just gonna continue to sit here for a little bit longer, and I'll check back in with you when it's time to eat, unless something happens between now and then. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully it stays quiet, solitary. All right, guys, I'm still sitting down here on the blacktop with the water, by the water. I've been sitting there for quite a while. It's about 8:45. The person who came down the road and it turned around and turned the lights off. So there's all kind of reasons why people come down here at night to get bait, to do what I'm doing. They'll have little campfires down there and stuff. I haven't seen anybody walk around with lights on or anything, so I guess they just, maybe there are a couple of teenagers down there parked and they're having some alone time. It's pitch black where I'm at. I got my stuff out for dinner. I'm going to show you what I got here. I got some Best Choice chili with beans. Not necessarily a cold night for chili, but I think a can of chili does good, for camping. And not only that, but I have with that I also got some scoops here, some Frito corn chips. These are the large scoop kind, so I can kind of dip the chili with my scoops. And for dessert, I got a fudge round. Got a little clicker here to light my camp stove. I'm gonna take a little quick peek here, see if I can see anybody coming down here. I can't see anybody. Nobody with lights or anything. Luckily that little stream does provide somewhat of a barrier between here and the rest of Butler Bay Road. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this little meal started here, and then I'll probably forego my little campfire. It's kind of windy out here, so I wouldn't want to cause any fires or anything. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and put my chili in my little pan here, my pot. Smells like chili. Alright, I got my chili in my pot here. Now I'm going to just turn my flame on. There we go. Got my corn chips, Frito corn chips here, the big scoops. This shouldn't take too long to cook. You can see the blue flame here. Yeah, I can hear it bubbling already a little bit. Definitely don't want to burn it. I'm gonna stir it up real good. I guess I need to get my drink out. Alright, I got me one of these nice land sharks. I don't want to talk too loud because at nighttime your voice carries real loud. And there's people over there. Nothing. One of the best sounds is to hear a nice cold beer crack open. Good stuff. I don't drink that many beers. I drink a beer, you know, every so often. That you know, I don't drink them anymore that much. But I can tell you, these beers are pretty cold. I brought 2 of them. Let me check my chili here. Well, my chili's not quite ready. Probably take another minute or 2. Yeah, it's pitch black here now. The moon's out. I got this GoPro light on. I also have my other little lantern here, my pop-up lantern. It can, if you open it up, it glows brighter. Right now I got it kind of dim. I don't need that much light out here, just enough to see my food cooking, you know. But on a good note, I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing any animals. I'm not hearing any people talk. So that's good. Keep my chili stirred up here. Yeah, this is my first time solo camping, like I mentioned. I'm not very good at it just yet, but I'll get better. Anything's kind of tough when you do it by yourself, you know. You know, even doing fireworks can be kind of challenging by yourself. Speaking of fireworks, hope you guys are enjoying the channel so far, you know, here in 2026. I know I haven't put out a whole lot of content as far as fireworks go, but you know, we're getting there. We're staying the course. I'm looking forward to my summer show, which comes up in July. You know, we're going to shoot it off right down here by the Broken Bridge for the good folks of Highland View to see from their houses. I'm not going to do a public invitation. It's just friends and family. Yeah. My chili ain't quite done yet. I'm hoping that, you know, because I'm cooking, you know, maybe no bears will smell this food and come out. I wouldn't want that to happen, you know. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you comment, you know. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are about this whole BeachBanger solo camping stuff. I know unless you're here with me, it doesn't seem like much. It's been quite fun, you know, different. I've never actually camped by myself before. I guess the more I do it by myself, the more familiar I will be and the more easier it'll get, you know. But I'm gonna check back in with you when my chili's done. All right, guys, my chili's done. You see it smoking a little bit. Turn my little furnace off here. Yep. Smells pretty good. Nothing like being out here in the woods. Actually, not in the woods at all, really. I'm just on an abandoned road with debris everywhere alongside the coast, alongside the water. I got waves gently crashing into the rocks here. Chili's pretty hot. Not like spicy hot, but just hot, temperature-wise. Get a sip of this cold beer. Not bad. Got my corn chips here. Let me try some corn chips with my chili here. I really need to get a smaller pot because this pot's kind of deep and you gotta stick your hand in it pretty good ways. Corn chips. We got canned chili with beans on corn chips. Not bad. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish eating here. I'll check back in with you a little bit. Alright guys, just kind of finished eating my chili and the corn chips. Pretty good stuff. Drink my beer, and now it's time for fudge round. Not bad little dessert, you know. Not bad little meal. Didn't take much time to make it. Fresh out of a can, man. Sitting here by myself. I think the people that was down the street earlier, I think they may have left. I think I heard a car. I think I heard a truck that they were in. I think I heard it leave. I'm not positive. I'm probably going to fix a move from this spot here back to my tent. The breeze has kind of died down a little bit and the bugs are coming back out. So I'll check back in with you when I get back to my tent. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you guys back with me to my tent so you can see my little walkway here. Here's a shot of the area. You see the rocks here, how dangerous it is. In the tent over there in the corner. Alright, so we made it back to the tent. This tent does come with a rain fly, but I didn't put it on there. Alright guys, so I'm going to climb into my tent now and we'll resume this video in there. Alright guys, I'm back in my tent now, and I got all my stuff inside here. I got a sleeping bag, all my bags, and all my packs and everything. Everything but my camp chair is in my tent here. And I did bring a long sleeve shirt and a jacket and some jogging pants in case it got cool, but I don't think I'm going to need that. It's pretty warm in here right now. I don't have my up these little flaps that have a breeze. Hope they won't let any mosquitoes in here. But you know, there's little gnats, they can get through some tight spaces. Hopefully the netting here, the mesh is too tight for them. I try to keep my tent closed as much as possible to keep mosquitoes from getting in here, but I don't know how well I did. It's not really bothering me yet, but I do know there's a few in here. Alright guys, instead of walking around, I think I'm just gonna get my phone for a little bit until I get tired enough to fall asleep. I'll pick up this video back in the morning time. When the sun comes up, I'll pack up and get out of here. So unless something crazy happens during the night or some wild animal comes up in here, I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning everybody. It's about 7:30 in the morning on Sunday morning, and I survived the night, and I didn't really have any problems last night during the night. Between 11:30 and 2:30 was kind of a rough start. I fell asleep shortly after 12 o'clock, but then by 2 a.m. I got woke up. It sounded like there was a critter running around the outside of my tent, but I didn't have any encounters with bears, alligators, or any human beings. And I didn't get attacked or mauled. I didn't get rained on. So overall, I guess the night was a success. It did get a little cool this morning, so I got my little beanie on here, my jacket. I mean, it's not cold, but it got cool, I guess, because just the morning air, there's some moisture in the air, but not because of rain or anything. I did, like I said, I was hearing at some points during the night, I was hearing like maybe something moving around a little bit, but nothing overly alarming. These rocks right here, you can see when a creature walks over this stuff here, it doesn't make that much noise. So if a coon or something was walking around, wouldn't hear as much until it got right up to my tent. Now, it was pretty windy last night, so I heard the waves all night long, which is a good thing. And also this palm tree over here, the fronds was smacking into each other pretty good, and all that created quite of a natural noisy ambiance. But overall, the night was pretty good. I didn't really do anything. I mean, I went to my tent and I kind of hung out in there. I didn't really wander around or anything. But here's my tent. I've already got most of my stuff packed up. I just gotta break down my tent now. And see, there's little trails back over there. I was thinking during the night that, an alligator could slip through, because there is swampland around here. I sure as hell didn't want an alligator to slip through, or a bear to come through there. Here's a look at the morning. It's quite a peaceful morning out here. I hear seagulls flying around, making their normal noise. There is a humming sound going on in the distance somewhere. I'm not sure what that is. But my wife should be coming to pick me up here next few minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I do appreciate you watching this video. If you like it, then please comment. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I'm not very good at recording camping videos. I just don't have the right technology and equipment. I'm not really gonna get into it that much, so don't worry about that. I just wonder if you liked it or not, you know? I'm sorry it wasn't more interesting than what I had. All right, guys, we'll catch y'all later. Hey guys, I just want to show you something real quick. Like, remember that little freshwater creek, broken bridge that separates Butler Bay Road? And I was showing you how low it is and how like the water level is always low and stuff. Well, check this out. It's Sunday morning. I guess the tide come in, but look at this right here. Look how deep that. Look how full that water is. I mean, it's full, man. You can see the current and everything. Anyways, I was hiking out of here when I noticed the water level. So it does in fact still get high, as indicated by the mush. All right guys, later.